It's a very interesting book. She wrote about living on a really small income, like $15 a month on the boat. Yeah.
For having us aboard. Oh, you got a skateboard.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's my land dinghy. And that's how I move around.
See, here's your calendar to-do list.
You can see I'm behind already.
Olive oil. Fuel gauge.
Yeah, doesn't work.
Bilge pump.
Yep.
Engine.
Yeah, just entire engine is a to-do list.
And your VHF is right there.
Yeah.
And here's the first headlamp I've seen.
Yeah, you'll see a few of those dangling about.
What's
That's
this?
just access to the bottom of the winches and stuff.
Oh, I see. Wow.
Pulls out, and that way, hopefully I never have to use it.
Yeah. What a nice interior. And so this is a quarter berth. So
that's my junk berth.
But
right
it's the garage.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's my junk berth, and then well, yeah, if you want to, I just have a sort of a basic.
Yep.
range.
2-burner propane.
With a little solenoid there.
And that's your refrigeration.
That is, yeah, and that's you know, standard dorm fridge type thing.
Yeah.
You know? So it's unfortunately doesn't work, you know, anytime unless I'm plugged into shore power.
It runs on AC.
Yeah.
And,
So I don't use it very often at all.
Huh.
In fact, I probably will not. I probably will pull it out eventually and
You will.
put drawers in there or some other type of storage.
But if you were on shore power, then you could certainly run that like no problem.
Right.
Wow.
I just don't intend to be on shore power very often.
Yeah.
What I'll probably do is eventually get a cold plate. I have a little ice box in here.
Yep.
And I'll probably get a cold plate. I've seen people install cold plates in there. And then I can keep beer cold.
And you've got the storage, galley storage back here. Yeah. Nice. And this little thing here to keep...
Yeah, I just installed this, so when I bought the boat, I just needed a little bit more handy space.
And yours looks like a nice deep sink.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's, you know, got the cutting board on top. It's got some dirty dishes in there right now.
Nice, very
some
nice.
Peanut butter. But, yeah, plenty of storage under there.
Wow. Look out, it's a freshwater foot pump.
Yep.
Yeah?
Yeah, I wish I had a saltwater one, but one day maybe.
Yeah. Wow, and then over on the starboard
quarter
side, is this where you sleep?
Yeah, and that's a bigger bunk than the others. And yeah, that's my bunk.
Wow, it's really comfy at anchor.
It is. Yeah, and it's a great sea berth too. It's,
yeah.
Because it's, you know, so protected there. I just put new bedding in there. I've got Tempur-Pedic bedding.
Really? Wow.
So it's comfortable.
Awesome. And you can actually lie here and look up through the companionway and see the sky.
Yeah. So if I leave it open, I can tell whether it rains.
Wow. So this is where it all happens.
That's where I get all my work done.
Wow.
I've got yeah, I try to use these in the evenings, and, but I have LED lights and they use almost no power.
Yeah.
But I just, in terms of just ambiance, I like that better.
You have a MacBook Air.
I do, MacBook Air, really low power consumption,
yep.
And I can plug it into my inverter. I have sort of a little wireless network going on here that comes off that high gain Wi-Fi antenna. And I mean, this is no different from a coffee shop or wherever else I would work. Literally all I need is my laptop. Sometimes I need my phone, and I'm working.
Wow.
Yeah. It's
and
great
your guitar?
Yeah. Had that out because gotta practice for tonight, I guess.
Oh yeah, I can't wait. That's gonna be awesome. So you're gonna sing some of your own original stuff?
Yeah, I'll probably play a song or two that I wrote.
up forward there is...
There's a ton of storage space.
Really?
I'll open it up for you.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know if you can see in there.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, tons of shelving forward. And then the same goes on that side. That one's a little more packed with tools. That one's all tools.
Uh-huh. That's where all the tools are.
Yep.
Right.
And then this is a hanging locker. You can see my air conditioning unit as well.
Oh, you have an AC.
Yeah.
Ah.
If I'm on shore power, that's sort of like an R2D2 unit.
Yeah.
It's got a little vent that goes out there.
No way.
Yeah, it's a great purchase. My friends had one and they called it R2D2,
Yeah.
so this one's R2D2 too.
And the chain lockers forward of the mast.
Yeah, and I can actually get around in there.
You can.
But I wouldn't want to do it if I didn't have someone on the boat.
Yeah, you might.
But yeah, you can. I could fit in that chain locker. Wow. Yeah, it's a good little design. Tons of space. And then I guess there's all this storage. There's storage behind here.
Yep.
Under here, unfortunately, is all water tanks. So under where we're sitting, but there's a couple little storage places where I put shoes forward. And the head's huge. Head's really big.
Can I see that? Thank you.
In fact, that's my composting head.
Oh, you got a composting head!
And it is amazing.
What's the deal?
It's the best decision I ever made.
Really? How does it work? Or
so it's one. This is the airhead.
The airhead.
I know there's another one called the nature's head, but it's got two separate compartments, one for liquid, one for solid. And I bought this last October. I've had it on the boat. I bought it shortly after discovering that after I bought the boat, the holding tank was cracked.
Oh, yeah.
That was awful. So shortly after that, I discovered that, and I bought this. It just composts the stuff. It brings it down to essentially to the point where it's just dirt.
Wow.
It's peat moss base, and then it's like a coconut peat moss base.
Yep.
And you grind it every time you're done. Throw a little enzyme in from time to time, and keep a little fan going to blow out the stuff, which isn't working right now. But, on the list, and it's just super effective.
And so, what's the advantage to this over a holding tank?
So much less space, right? So I've freed up my entire bunk. It now has storage underneath it. It used to be a holding tank.
I see.
And now I have one less through hole to worry about.
Yep.
Two less through holes to worry about, really.
Yep.
And smell.
Yep.
Virtually non-existent, especially when the thing's running. But even when it smells, it's like, oh, it smells like a garden, like someone freshly turned a garden.
Wow.
It just smells like dirt. So I've been really, it's just a great investment for me.
So where is everything stored? In like the bottom part of it?
Yeah, there's that aft bit is the bucket that holds the solids, and this is the liquids, and then that you just take ashore and dump in the toilet from time to time.
Wow.
Or if you're offshore, it's really easy, you just dump it.
So you don't have the through hull, and you don't have the holding tank. It's all right there.
All right there.
Plus,
it's tiny.
Plus that little hose, which is an air exhaust.
Yeah.
It uses a little bit of electricity for the fan.
Yeah,
and
tiny.
Wow.
Tiny bit of electricity.
Cool.
Yeah, a little hanging locker in there. And
nice. Wow. This is great. And a little port. Wow. And your bilge pumps are probably accessible right here?
Yes, the bilge is right through here. You notice bilge pump was on my list.
Aye.
So I'm about to replace my bilge pump. Well, I've pulled it out, but I'm putting the new one in. I'm waiting on a new inverter so I can run my shop vac to get this totally dry before I glue the base plate to the bottom.
I see.
Glue a base plate down.
It's a really nice boat. It's a really nice vibe. It's really, I don't know, with the white ceiling and the white floor, it just gives it a sort of airy, lighter, open space. Feeling.
Yeah, the floors, I think he had that, the owner had that put in.
Yeah.
He just, I don't know, he didn't like the wood, or the wood got worn down, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, it used to be like
I think it used to have, a mahogany floor.
Yeah.
they pulled it out and put this, forgot what this stuff's called. Starboard.
Starboard. Wow. Oh yeah. Wow, I've never seen a starboard floor. It is.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
It's hard to keep clean.
Yeah.
Really hard to keep clean.
What's that device underneath the bottom
carbon
container?
monoxide detector.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the little smoke detector up there.
I see.
I love the storage. There's just so much room, you know, to put books or reference materials.
Yeah, I see your whole library there. Chapman's Piloting, West Marine Catalog, Mechanical and Electrical Manual.
Yeah, they're all
Handbook of Sailing. Voyaging on a Small... What is it?
Voyaging on a Small Income.
I don't
know if you've heard of this.
No.
Annie Hill. It's a great book.
Really?
Yeah, a really good book. Yeah.
Can I see the cover?
Yeah, please. In fact, if you want to borrow it, you're welcome to borrow it. That's just an awesome boat too.
Annie Hill. I've not heard of this book.
Yeah, it's a very interesting book. She wrote about living on a really small income, like $15 a month on the boat. Yeah.
Really? Oh my God, look at where that is.
I know.
That's amazing.
I know. They built that boat, her and her husband. It's a plywood boat. It's called Badger. Yeah, beautiful.
Voyaging on a Small Income by Annie Hill. Do you think you'll be living aboard and cruising for the rest of your life, or?
Yeah, probably not the rest of my life.
No.
But I think from time to time, I think it's certainly like a theme. I imagine I'll do it again. I'll probably do it for a couple more years, I hope. But when I have a family, I'd love to have a family on a boat as well.
Yeah.
Love to raise my kids on a boat, at least part of the time. I don't want to sacrifice some of the things that you might have to sacrifice to live on a boat, some of the social or athletic or academic stuff. But I'd love to take my kids to a foreign country for a couple years, get them to learn a language. Basically, I was saying earlier that like a language is like a college degree. It's if you can give a kid a language, it's just boom. I mean, that's one more amazing sort of skill that they'll have, and it's something that presumably would be pretty easy and would be a good experience to teach them and have them learn from a different country. So yeah, hopefully I'll take them maybe Spain or something and enroll them in school and just be like, you're learning this
just like you.
Yeah.
All you have to do is take your kid to a foreign country and pretty much guaranteed they're going to learn the language.
Yeah, I mean, you enroll them in the school. Like, you just say, hey, you're in here, and if they're young enough, it won't take long. I mean, they're kids. So I'd love to do that. But then I do want to live ashore, and I really want to coach soccer at some point in my life. So I want to teach my kids that. So.
Wow. So maybe like on and off with the cruising lifestyle and living on land, having a base somewhere.
Yeah, I think on and off. A couple of years here, a couple of years there, and yeah. I mean, we'll see. I mean, who knows what the future holds? I always knew I'd end up on a boat, but how long? Who knows?
Maybe in 10 years I'll be interviewing you again. We'll see how the story turns out.
Yeah, awesome. That would be great.
Well, thank you so much for having me aboard.
Yeah, thank you.
Awesome.